Hi, good morning. Uh, I am Bubbly Charita. There's a reason why I picked up on that name some time ago, and I thank God. I am happy this morning. I usually don't wear this very bold lipstick, and my hair is bushy. As you know, we're not going to, it's Corona season. I haven't visited the salon, so I've learned to manage my bushy full hair at home, and I'm happy about it. I thank God for everything and even for this opportunity. I thank God even for the fact that we're here with Corona, and we have to learn how to manage it because we thought it was about to go away into 3 weeks, in months, and somehow it is not going away. It may be here for some more months. Who knows how long this is going to be? But that is not why I'm here. I'm not an expert with the pandemics, neither am I with infectious diseases. So I am a strategist. I am a mother of three, actually a young adult and two teenagers, Form 4 and a Form 3. And I thank God for all of them. And in this time, we are having a lot of issues happening. We are hearing of murders and things like that. People are stressed up. Depression is building up because when you find couples killing each other and very ugly things happening, then that tells you that the stress levels have risen to depression, and this is resulting even to suicide. And other than just sit, I was asking myself, would I have anything I would say about this as a person, other than just praying and talking about it? And I have my own experience in life. Yes, I've also at one point suffered depression, so I know exactly how this comes about. And you just don't wake up one day and feel like a complete failure. It is a very tiny steps that keeps showing you like your failure. You will look at your life and I'm like, am I progressing in career? What is this family? Why do you have constant conflict in this marriage? Why are my children not shaping up despite the fact that I brought them up in all the best ways that I know how to? How is it that all the efforts I'm putting, they are being frustrated somehow? I'm not seeing the fruits of it. And you think the match you fought last night, the so many things are not working up in your life, especially when you start hitting 30, when you start hitting your 40s. You're likely to start analyzing and looking at your life and wondering what is not working out. And at times you feel you do not even want to wake up. It is so easy for you to hit that snooze button even on your own life, and even feel like you do not really want to wake up. Why would you want to wake up when your life is such a mess? And at times you're even wondering, would there be someone out there who will hold my hand and encourage me that things are going to work out? Like you're just looking for a familiar voice. Somebody who will embrace you with love and tell you, I understand, I have been fair. Somebody who will tell you that this is doable, we can do it, we can try something, we can make baby steps towards achieving something. And rarely do we come across such people. At times, people that you share with what you're going through will probably talk about it and make the things look even much worse. You cry the night out, you wet your pillow, and in the morning when you don't feel like waking up, you're just wetting your pillow and you're in those self-pity parties. And I know one thing, that nobody ever woke up and decided that I am walking the path of self-destruction. Like I'm taking my life down the drain. But somehow people find themselves there. You find that you've locked yourself out of life slowly, or you've turned to very bad vice to try and keep yourself afloat in the midst of overwhelming issues in life. Because at times issues are very overwhelming. You look at your finances, they're not adding up, they're not working out, you're putting all efforts and things are really not looking up for you. And there are constant and ending conflicts in your marriage, and maybe you're seeing your children, they're rebelling or they're not shaping up as you had hoped and as you had raised them. And career, you're not progressing, and you're just so surrounded by so many things that will throw you down to self-pity parties, and it seems like nothing is going to work because all your efforts seem like they're not bearing fruit. You're afraid. You analyze and you're looking, where did I go wrong? And you're not even being able to pick up exactly what went wrong with you. And you at times we do not have the really supporting partners in our emotional challenge. They want to say like they're supporting because they brought unga and sukuma for you to handle, but they're not even helping out in how do we handle our children. They're not helping you out. How do we jumpstart your career or your finances? You come up with ideas and nobody's even trying to support you, even to make those baby steps. All that you need is just somebody encouraging you, cheering you up, like you can do this. And so you're not charged up to try anything. You procrastinate the small things, tiny decisions that probably should have geared you up, and you stop working up to find a solution because you feel like everything is just working to disappoint you. And you procrastinate even the small tiny decision that should gear you up, and like you stop waking up in time. It takes an effort to tidy up even your room, and you're lazy, just lazy to do anything. And I know there are few of us who found ourselves there. And you have goals that are already so unmet, the unmet goals, and now you're procrastinating even the small steps that you should be making, which is actually complicating things because you are still not doing what you ought to do today. Meaning what was not done yesterday, the days passed, and now today makes it really complicated for you. You avoid calls, you start avoiding friends, you kind of even want to avoid the extended family. And if it were possible, you would even want to avoid your very immediate family and literally just stop life and whatever it is that is called life. And so you keep getting so off the track, and that when you look back at your life, you're looking back at your life and there's nothing. You're wondering what went wrong, how do I even get out of all this? And today I want to encourage somebody that it is possible for you to fight your mind. Your mind kind of tries to fight against what seems uncomfortable, what seems demanding, what seems scaring, and you will need at a point to launch yourself out of that conflict in your mind. And it is just making, like, you're just launching. You make a quick decision that I am not going to be in this situation again, because at times you will not have somebody who will help you get out of that situation, my dear. But I want to advise you on this, that it is possible for you to make a quick decision and revamp your life. You can start by probably, because maybe that is something that you do when you get some grace, some energy, some strength to do something. You will scribble on a paper, write down what really need to be done, what issues you really need to handle, and how you need to handle it. And maybe you can get a good friend or a life coach who will help you walk through the journey, like an accountability person. You do not even probably have to just have a profession, but you have a good friend who really cares. They can help you walk through the journey, like remind you today you're supposed to wake up and do this, even if you don't feel like doing anything else. At least make this one step. And can I help you? Can he come pick you up? Can we go? Can we meet at 8 at this place and we do this together? Maybe that would then push you towards it. And once one small goal starts being achieved, then you find yourself that your life is shaping up again. And as I said, that nobody ever chooses to walk the self-destruction life. People have taken vices, even smoking and drinking, because they want to run away from life that seemed like issues have become so overwhelming. Others have run to a lot of other immoralities, but I want us to think of this one thing that I think for me is a major thing that we should look at and probably work on, and that is fighting loneliness. And how do you fight loneliness? Because you will not always have company. People have their own stuff to handle, but you can fight loneliness by solitude. And I want to briefly give a snap of what is the difference between the two. While loneliness comes inside the pain of being alone, solitude is a rejoicing in my me time. That alone time, you make it so divine, like you enjoy your own company. And it is a celebration of yourself, unlike loneliness, which is a self-pity party that feeds on your self-esteem. And solitude makes you feel and know that you are enough company for yourself. It makes you appreciate you as a gift to yourself. And I advise that you make a claim on how perfect, on how beautiful that you are. And see yourself in God's lenses of the lovely you that He created, so that you start feeling His love and having some self-love too. You start valuing every bit of you, discovering your heart that has been filled with divine love. You start discovering your mind, which God has blessed with immense capability and capacities, and you start enjoying the company of yourself, of the innate value and dignity in you, and fight the blindness and the short-sightedness of loneliness that makes you unable to see the miracle of the great person you are. That you can get closer to yourself and you can get closer with God. At times when you're so overwhelmed, you even feel like you really want to go somewhere and shout and cry out. You can do that. God, relieve yourself, get to your knees, call on God, call on Jesus. At least He's one person who is always attentive. He understands us. Call on Him, kneel there, call on God, cry out. But when you get out of there, make the quick decision. Yes, and start enjoying yourself. Yes, you may be at home, just like I am. And go take a shower, dress up. As in, hizi nguo ni zako. They are your clothes. The makeup is yours. Sit, dress up, do makeup, take selfies. Read something that is going to motivate you. Read a podcast. Then say, I am going out. Even if you only have a 10 bob, take a walk, breathe the air, and enjoy your own company. Fight loneliness and welcome solitude, that you can enjoy your own company. This is basically what I wish to tell you today. This is not a journey that you're walking alone. So many other people have walked the journey of feeling lonely. So many people have been stressed up. Life issues have been overwhelming. But I want to encourage you that you can start enjoying the company of yourself, and you have a really, truly good friend who doesn't take advantage of you and of your situation. A good friend who is able to encourage you, who will not gossip, who looks to see you welfare. Very few of such exist, and even if you do not have one thing I know you are capable of doing, because God created you with that ability and capability, is the solitude, is enjoying your own company. And may the Lord God Almighty help you and help us that we'll be able to do so in the name of Jesus. Lots of love. Reach me out. Bubbly Charita is me. Reach me out. We can talk. Give me a call. I am not a professional in the counseling and psychology issues, but I have walked life. Believe me when I say it. I'm in fourth floor. I have a young adult. I have teenagers. I've been married for over 20 years. So I know. Believe me when I say I know. I have worked for over a decade. So I know the work pressures, the family pressures, the life issues, the ambitions that you're not seeing your dreams coming true, and how frustrating that can be. So I know. You can call me. We can talk. And I'll see how to cheer you up, that you may achieve that next goal, that you can launch your life one more time by the grace of God. May God help you. We can even pray together. of a call. God bless you. Feel so loved. Walk the journey. Encourage yourself in the Lord. And know that you're not alone. These things have happened to other human beings and they've been able to revamp their lives. God bless you. Shalom, shalom, shalom.